We are live. Alright, so Randy my son is back from vet school. He's been back for a couple of weeks, but this is actually our first opportunity to get back to the game room to play a game of AOS. And he's got his newly painted Zinch army. Have you actually gotten to play with them since they were painted?
I played one game the last break that I was here with a mostly painted army.
Okay.
I don't think they were all done, and I think I fielded some models that weren't painted, but I'm bringing pretty much everything that is painted.
That is painted. He does still have models to get painted. The entire army's not painted, but good buddy of ours who's been on the podcast that we haven't done for a while and we need to do another recording for. Wes did the painting for us and did an excellent job. You can see his work on Broken Brush Gaming. I would recommend checking it out. He's got both a blog and a YouTube channel, so do check out his painting. It's really, really good. I'm playing with Darkling Coven, and we have decided to use the Battle Plan Star Strike from General's Handbook 2017. Neither of us have actually played General's Handbook 2017 much at all. It is streaming, right?
Yeah.
You were checking the...
Yeah, I was to post to our local group, so if anyone wanted to watch.
So we're basically, we're playing it, we're playing match play, we're playing at 1,500 points, but we're basically just having a whole bunch of fun. We're not going to guarantee that we get all the rules right. We're not trying to be rules experts with this. So, while we welcome any comments regarding any mistakes that we make, just know that, this is just a father and son throwing models on the table and having a blast. So we're going to get started off with a roll for, not priority, but to see who is going to deploy first. And then, of course, whoever finishes deploying first gets their choice of priority for turn one. I'm going to try to use these dice when I don't need to roll a whole bunch of them because they'll be easier to see on the camera. 3-3. 2-3.
You get to choose, guys.
Right, you're still gonna finish deploying before me, so I'm gonna let you deploy first, even if I deploy first.
Because
we counted up the units that we have to deploy, and Randy's got
I got somewhere between
4 to 5, and I've got 6. Yeah. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but the scenario calls for 12-inch deployment. Because it's like across the board, but we have to stay 12 inches away from each other, basically. That is a good question, because I didn't read that part of it. So let's find out.
I think I'm just going to go with...
12 inches, yeah.
I think I'm just going to end up going
12 inches from enemy territory, but of course our board is even, so 12 inches from the edges.
Magical supremacy, so I can dispel spells that are 27 inches away instead of 18.
Ooh, I won't be casting that much, but that's okay.
I mean, it was that or choosing 2 additional spells, which I'm going to more or less have them all divvied out anyway.
And I probably, try to describe everything you're doing real well, Randy.
Okay.
Because I'm probably going to take the audio of this and post it on the podcast.
Well, right now, I'm measuring out my deployment size and placing dice down in front of it to make it quick and easy.
Which, of course, that means that we're going to be saying some stuff that's obvious to anybody that views this on YouTube. But it will allow for those that listen to the podcast when I record the audio for that to know exactly what's going on. And while Randy's deploying his first unit, I'm also measuring out my deployment size.
Let me get some of these models off the field real quick.
And I will apologize ahead of time. This is the first time that I have played Darkling Coven since 2017 has come out. And the first time in a long time even before that. So I am going to have to refer to their rules frequently.
Okay, I think I'm just going to go nice and easy to start with. And we're going to place my Ogroid Thaumaturge almost directly center of my deployment zone. Right there against the edge of it. I'm going to go ahead and roll my spells and such for
Okay.
you.
I am going to
Occupy a building.
occupy a building.
It's not going to save you.
No, I know that. They're probably not going to stay there. But
Alright, that's a ranged unit. Is that right?
yes.
Okay.
Straighten that building up.
We're going to give the Ogroid Thaumaturge a little bit of protection right here with my first unit of pink cores. Obviously, I don't actually provide him protection, but it makes him feel a little bit better. They're just going to be surrounding the Ogroid that I just placed to the best of their ability, leaving a little gap in the front so he can move if he needs to. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, that should be good.
Is that them?
Yeah, that's them. The Lord of Change is going to have Zinch's Firestorm. Just so you're aware.
How lovely.
Yeah. I'm sure you saw that coming, but just in case you didn't. The unit of pink cores that I've placed right here with the Ogroid has Fold Reality. The different colored pink core is going to have Bolt of Zinch. Then my hero is going to have Arcane Transformation, and my last unit of pink cores is going to have Unchecked Mutation. And as for my Ogroid, who is an ally to my forces right now.
Okay, that unit of Dread Spears is placed.
Okay. That unit of Dread Spears?
Yes.
I don't like them.
While you're placing, I'll go over my war host. I am bringing a battalion. I'm bringing the Thrall war host. That has to have 1 to 6 sorceresses or sorceresses on Black Dragon, 1 unit of Blackguard, 1 unit of Executioners, 3 to 6 units of Chosen in any combination of the following list: Dread Spears, Bleak Swords, Dark Shards. I also have, which I have, 2 units of the Dread Spears, a unit of the Dark Shards. I have a unit of Executioners and a unit of Blackguard. I'm proxying in Blackguard unit for the Dread Spears, but the unit that has the flag is the actual Dark Guard. And I have a Sorceress, and my alliance points are spent on Drakespawn Knights. I have a unit of 5.
Ooh, Drakespawn Knights.
Yep, they're not all that. Don't worry about it.
They look like they're all that.
Do what?
They look like they're all that.
They look pretty awesome. If only they played as well.
I think I'm going to go ahead and have my other unit of pink cores right there.
Okay. So you got that?
Yeah. And I guess I can go over my war host, at least the part that I've kind of decided upon as it stands right now. I will have 3 units of pink cores as my battle line, just to kind of meet that requirement. I will at some point hopefully have a Lord of Change on the field. It will likely depend on casting rolls. I have an Ogroid Thaumaturge as my allied points.
So your Lord of Change is not starting on the field?
No, he will not be starting on the field. I know you're terribly upset about that.
I'm crushed.
Okay,
my Drake Spawn Knights are placed.
As far as what's starting on the field, that is probably it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I haven't quite decided if I want my guy over the Herald to start on the field yet. I guess I'll probably have to decide in the next 2 minutes because I'm finishing my last pink horror unit.
So basically, I just need to kill all your casters before you get the.
Well, that would be impressive considering every single model I have on the field right now is a caster, and I have a good 31 models.
Right. I just need to do it before you succeed in.
Well, yes,
in calling.
this is true. Since I didn't kind of describe where I placed the other pink horrors, from the central block, I've got a unit of pink horrors, both 10-man sized, on either side. So that way, I basically just have kind of a line of pink horrors across the field.
Yeah, I guess I didn't think about that. It'll help for me to describe that too. My dark shards I placed in a house that was actually in my deployment zone, so they basically took up residence there.
Relatively centered.
With the amount of mortal wounds that Zinch throws out, it's not going to do them any good, but it gave me a nice way to minimize their footprint in my deployment zone because I wanted to try to keep everything kind of tight.
Makes him feel better, right?
To the left of them, about 6 inches away, I put a unit of 20 of the Dread Spears, and right in the gap, that 6-inch gap between those two, I put my unit of Drake Spawn Knights. And now I'm going to be placing my large unit of Dread Spears, which is going to be to the left, to the right of my Dark Shards.
Oh man, I really do need to get some more Arcanite models so I can get some of these different spells from the Lore of Fate. Just having the Ogroid really makes it tough to choose. But given that he's the Ogroid, I think I'm going to go with the Treacherous Bond, just to try to give him a little bit more survivability. Well, I think I am going to stick with my 5 unit that I said I was going to have, but I think it might be a different 5 units than what I originally thought.
Okay, and they are placed.
Alright, so
I've got 3 more units to place.
You have 3 more?
Yeah. Well, remember I've got these.
Oh, okay.
That are proxying in.
I guess I could place 6 units.
I've got some others, but I've got them off their bases because I'm putting them on round bases.
Gotcha.
I've got some actual executioners, but they are being rebased.
I'm going to go ahead and place a nice large size unit of Brimstone Horrors. They're going to go right between the middle group of pink horrors and the left group of pink horrors. They'll kind of be just off center.
You're just trying to distract me with those.
Yes, I am. Is it working?
No.
Okay.
No, they're probably going to get on an objective and I can't move them.
I got them at the discounted rate.
Well, there you go.
It was buy 2 Brimstone Horrors and get 1 basically for free. 2 Brimstone Horrors get 1 half off. this. I just have the last unit to place, which is the hero.
Here is your flex reel. We need to contact tomorrow the school because you have an academic hold on your financial aid. I don't know what you have to do.
Okay.
So we need to contact that tomorrow.
Okay. Yay, school stuff. Okay, so all 30 of them are placed. 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yep.
Done?
All 30 of them are placed, which leaves me with just one dude over here.
Okay, I am placing my executioners behind my Drake spawn knights. So they are immediately to the left of my center. And they are placed.
Alright, and my final guy is going to go right behind my central unit of pink cores. That way he can influence every pink core unit.
Alright, I am placing my Blackguard on my far right.
Blackguard.
They're not, I mean, they're on my far right, but they're not like all the way to the edge of the table. Ooh, I left a guy. Not good. And my sorceress is going to go right there.
360. 520.
Right there.
740.
Yeah.
740.
Actually, right there.
Okay.
And I am placed, and you get to decide who goes first.
I think I'll let you go first.
Of course you will.
I want you in range of at least something when I go.
Alright, so my sorceress in the hero phase is going to cast Arcane Shield, or Mystic Shield rather,
I don't think you want to do that.
on the knights. That will just barely go off. I got us. Yeah, oh God, hang on. I'm gonna re-roll because we want to roll the dice in the thing, so it may not go off yet. Hang on. 7, so it goes off.
Okay. Where's your sorceress? Yeah, I'm out of range to prevent her from doing it.
Okay, so they're +1 save. Not that it's gonna matter with your army. She will.
Randy, you
With
want to
her-
see if she'll come to you? She's going down the sidewalk.
She'll be okay.
Okay?
I'm going to put. Well, let me look at, because I've got some other choices for my. I just remembered I've got some other choices for my command. You can run and still shoot. Big friendly unit within 12 inches. Reroll rolls. So that's not going to help. Okay, so that's that. She also has. So none of that. is my war host going to help me checking out my war host?
Nope, your war host will not help you.
No, none of you guys are there. I could do that, but that's just suicide. So, she is going to give the oh gosh, what's the one where you don't have to take a battle shock? Inspiring presence.
Yeah.
She's going to give that to. She'll give it to the this
I need
unit.
to roll my 9 cinch dice real quick.
She'll give it to this unit here.
Okay.
Movement phase, I'm done. Shooting phase, I'm done. No combat phase, it's your turn.
Here will be my Zinch Dice of Destiny for the game. Alright, so we got 2 1s, which I will actually not mind having.
Right.
2s are probably the most useless ones that I'll have, but we'll find a use for them.
No, you never know. You might have that time when you needed to on the battle shock not to lose something. You've already used your ones.
This is true. Or I might just need like a 2 up to wound and I'll just get it. I've got 1 3.
2 4s and 2 5s.
4
And 2 5s.
Yep. So no 6s, but the 5s will work for most of the things that I would need 6s for.
Yep, especially for your army.
Yep. Alrighty. I'll finish placing out the spell dice for me.
Right now, I'm just holding my line, banging on my war drums and waiting for you.
That sounds reasonable, I guess.
Well, I didn't want to move up into murder.
You did.
Not that it's really going to matter, but I probably should have moved up a little bit.
Alright. So, the first casting that I will do will be my Thaumaturge. He's going to cast Treacherous Bond, say casting value of 6, which will go off with a 9.
I'm not in range. So.
I'll select my unit of Blue Horrors until my next hero phase. As long as the bonded unit is within 9 inches of the caster, I roll a dice. Whenever the caster suffers an unsaved wound or mortal wound, on a 2 or more, the chosen unit suffers the wound or mortal wound.
You just effectively gave him 30 wounds?
Yep, pretty much. Next, we'll have the unit of Pink Horrors on the far left use Arcane Shield, or Mystic Shield, is what it's called. Which is going to go off with a 6. Okay, so they'll give it to themselves. Just try to keep them alive. My Herald is going to cast Arcane Transformation. No. I don't think... Yeah, we'll go ahead and just buff this turn. So he'll cast Arcane Transformation. It's a casting value of 7, which will go off with an 8. And he will give +1 attack to the Ogroid Thaumaturge. And don't need that. So this middle unit of Pink Horrors, just because they can, they're going to attempt to summon a Lord of Change. They need a 10, and they get a +1 from my Hero Herald, so they need a 9 or better, which they will get a 10. So we will be bringing out a Lord of Change right off the bat.
That's kind of nasty.
Yes, it is. So 18 from them. So we'll just bring him over here with 9. So yeah, that should be good for him. As long as he's within 18, we should be good. Yeah. And the other unit is going to attempt to summon some Flamers of Zinch. And they get +1 from the Herald as well. I think Flamers get summoned on a 6, so I would need a 5. And if I get a 11 or more, I can summon all 6 of my flamers instead of just 3. As soon as I find them. Yeah. So you need a 5 to get some, a 10 to get all. And that'll be getting some of them. So they also have an 18-inch range. So we're just gonna take 3
Now, who's summoning them?
This unit, of course. They're all within range, which they are. And we've got the lead flamer right there. And that will leave me with my Lord of Change with his magic. And he's going to attempt Infernal Gateway with a casting value of 7. Which will go off. And the knights are out of range, so we're just going to throw it on the first spearman block.
Okay.
My right, your far left.
Yep.
So the 9 dice for this, I'm looking for any 3s or more. So boom, boom. So that'll be 7 out of the 9. That'll be 7 mortal wounds.
Okie doke.
Alright, so that's going to be the hero phase. He's going to also activate his command ability, which isn't actually going to do anything for me now that I've already finished the casting, but so that will start up the movements. So I think there's 6. Let me double check. I don't want to move them too far on you. And you just keep it. Alright. The flamers are moving 9, but they're not going to be able to move this turn. Yeah, they are range 18, okay. Yeah, move 5, okay. So they are move 6. We're just going to kind of fan out a little bit. So my, for those that won't be able to actually see it, I summoned the the Lord of Change and the Flamers both on my far right flank, and I was targeting the models on my dad's far.
Yeah, my dread spears
left
on my unit of 20 dread spears on my far left.
Which,
And you've actually got pretty good positioning right now.
we're going to do the
With that summon.
Thaumaturge next. I think he has a 7 move. He has a 6. Keep trying to give them 1 extra move. 2 and 4 more up to there. And we'll have... We're going to have my middle unit of Pink Horrors run.
Yes?
Can I come in?
Yeah.
And they'll run an additional 3 inches.
It's like Grand Central
you wanna
Station
give
in
me
here
this
when we're
on my
recording.
Allie did. She thought they were yours, but...
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know.
No, it's okay. It's just like the 4th person.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
So they ran an additional 3 inches and they're just coming
You
up.
need a sign.
Yes, I do. That's all the running you're gonna do?
Yeah. I don't really need to run with anything else. We'll go ahead and do the Herald next. He's just going to move up right behind a building where he can be protected. And the Brimstones are just going to move up there 5 to stay near the Thaumaturge. They're big pappy. Not all of them are going to be able to move, so I'm just going to move the ones that are going to really matter. I guess they all could move, but it's not going to really matter. These guys up a little bit over here. Alright, And lastly, these guys are just going to move up a little tiny bit. And this is my far right flank of pink horrors. They're just kind of moving in to fill in the gap between the building and my Lord of Change and Flamers, to fill in the line, so to speak. Now into shooting phase. The pink cores, I believe, are all going to be out of range because they're just an 18. Yeah, they're going to be a couple inches out of range there. They ran, they're going to be out of range. He's going to be out of range. They don't have range, so we're going to do the Flamers, which are going to all be in range.
Not gonna lie, that's a little annoying.
And they get 3 attacks each, and the Pyrocaster, which is the leader, gets 1 additional, so he will get 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They hit on 4 up and wound on 3 up. So these are the hits. Which looks like we got 5 hits out of the 10. And these are going to wound on 3 up. We got all 5 wounds. There is no rend, so it'll be your straight save for your spearmen.
Okay. And my dread spears, which are 5 up. Let's see, 5 of these. Made 4.
Alright. So it's D3 damage. So we'll just go ahead and roll that. 3 damage. The Lord of Change was carrying his baleful sword and staff as inch, so he has no ranged attack this game. So as far as ranged goes, I believe that's going to conclude the shooting, because the Thaumaturge just has melee. So at the end of the shooting phase, for each unit that suffered wounds from Flamers, I roll a dice. On a 4 or more, they suffer an additional D3.
Yep.
On a 1, Zinch's fickle nature reveals himself and they heal D3. So how many did they start with?
20.
They're down to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10?
Yep.
Are they the ones that are immune to battle shock?
Yep.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and use one of my 4s to just try to hammer out some more damage on them.
Okay.
And at least prevent them from healing. So 2 more to them. And I believe that's going to finish up my first turn, which will lead us into the top of the second.
Yep.
We
roll
before
for
we
the-
yep.
yep.
So we're rolling for the Star Strike to come in.
Alright, so 1, 2.
1, 2 will be
Wait,
the.
wait a minute, I think it's actually kind of weird.
Is it okay?
Let's see. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. So 1, 2 will be my far right. Middle will be 3, 4, and my far left will be 5, 6. 3, 4,
in the
right in
center.
the middle. And it's just 24 inches out, right?
Well, yeah, 24. I mean, it's like dead center of the table. So.
Yeah. There's 24.
So it should be 36.
Oh, look at that. Pretty much.
Yep. Let me mark it, and
I'll go grab us a
yeah,
marker.
go grab us, and go ahead and grab 3. But we should have grabbed those before. All right. So the first star shard fell right smack dab in the middle of the table.
Think the regular skull's gonna be big enough for them to see?
It'll be fine.
Okay.
No, get the bigger one.
Okay, oops.
With the cameras.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
I dropped one. Yes. Some nice horned ones.
Yep.
Alright, so there's the first one. And now we shall roll for
Priority.
priority. And this is the one that'll be.
And he's red dice, I'm white dice. So Randy
I got a
is
1.
I got a 1.
You got
2.
a 2. I got a 3.
3. Your choice, sir.
I think I will take priority.
I am not surprised.
So we're going to go ahead and start with hero phase, which the Lord of Change will start things off with his command ability. So everything within 18 inches of him will get +1 to casting and dispelling, which looks like it's going to end right here at the thaumaturge. So it's just going to be 1 pink horror unit, the Herald, thaumaturge, and him.
Okay.
The units that are benefiting from the Herald is currently the middle pink horror and the pink horror unit on my far right.
Well, I think my left flank is about to completely dissolve.
Okay, the thaumaturge won't actually benefit from the Beacon of Sorcery. It's only Zinch Demon Wizards. So it's just the Herald, 1 pink horror unit, and the Lord of Change himself.
Okay.
Which, in speaking of the Lord of Change himself, he's going to go ahead and cast some spells. He'll go with an Infernal Gateway.
Same unit.
I think he's going to actually go for the Cavalry.
I thought they were out of range.
Oh, they might be. I think you're right. So it'll probably end up having to be that unit. Yeah, that unit's the only one that's in range. So it will have to be that unit. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, that's why I was surprised you didn't make him any.
Well, I couldn't. He was summoned. So it is a casting value of 7. He takes the lowest and turns it to the highest, which is a 3, so that's a 6.
And he gets
plus his 1, so 7. So we get 2,
I think I can probably pick them
6,
up.
8, 9, and he is still looking for 3s or more. So that will be another 6.
There's 1 left.
They are still immune to bravery, so that 1 will be there.
Well, not if you hit it with something else.
His second spell that he gets, he's going to go ahead and try to summon in that other unit of flamers. So he needs a 6 to bring these guys in, which he will get.
Yep.
And it can be within 18 inches of him, and within 9 away. So I should be able to get that. Yeah. So to finally finish off what I've been working on, we're going to place this unit over on his far left flank where his Dread Spears used to be to encircle my foe.
Yeah, I think you probably have this one. I don't think I'm going to have a lot left after this turn.
Well, good news is, because I couldn't get into range with my shooting, none of my pink horrors can throw arcane bolts. So
well, I think your shooting's going to pretty much do enough damage.
my thaumaturge is going to attempt to cast his Treacherous Bond, which will go off. So it'll be the blue, or the Brimstone Horrors again.
Yep.
And I've already cast the Arcane Transformation on him, so I don't want to do that again. So the only other thing I'm going to really need to do is Mystic Shield, which will do the middle pink horror unit since they get the +1 buff from the Herald, which they will make that, and they'll give the Thaumaturge the +1. Alright. So movements, movements. Running models, we're going to have the Thaumaturge run, the Brimstone Horrors run, and the Herald will run. So for the Thaumaturge, he'll get an additional 3 inches for a total of 9 as he runs up to grab that someone right there. The Brimstone Horrors will go ahead and do, so they're going to get an additional 5, so I'll have a total of 10 to get within range of their Pappy and to get a lot more bodies on that objective. messed around. E6, so 4-4.
Are you going to be able to get him into?
I should be able to. 'Cause that's
I should really do pinks first.
probably. Yeah, he's gonna have to go around the other way. He can come over this way a little bit. I just wanted to get all the running guys out of the way first. Just make things a little bit easier to remember.
Just go ahead and move. It's a for fun game. You don't have to exactly measure all of them. Obviously, if this were a tournament, we'd be measuring those, but we are just having fun, so just to speed things along, I told him just to go ahead and move on.
Alright, so first pink core unit's just going to move up there 5 to get within shooting range. They are likely to die. I'm not expecting them to live after this turn, but who knows. Maybe they'll surprise me. Second pink core unit's also going to just kind of move up around the same area as the first.
Jeez, I'm going to have nothing left. This is going to be
You're going to have
horrible.
pretty much all that, I think.
That's nothing.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know their stats or anything. Make sure I'm not getting. Okay, so I think that back one's gonna be out. I'll have a few that are out. That's not a big deal. Alright. And then we'll go ahead and do the Herald who ran. And he got an additional 6. So we'll do Herald 3, 6, and then his 5 over there. Which will keep him within range of one of the units. So this group of flamers on my far right that I didn't summon is going to be moving up there 9.
I really need you to have some unlucky rolls.
Pink cores are going to move up there 5. And the Lord of Change has a move of 10. So he will move up his 10. Alright, so into the shooting.
It's a beautiful thing to watch.
We're going to start with the pink cores on the far right flank. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
They in range.
They should be in range for the guy I'm shooting at. They're range.
Oh, you're shooting at that one.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and try to take him off the field. So
What poor soul.
we're shooting all 10 of these shots at that one poor soul remaining there. So we're needing 4s to hit. That's a lot of misses. That's 6 misses.
So we need one to get through.
Well, this is true. 4s to wound. Only 1 wound.
5 up safe.
You've got this. See?
He holds.
He will hold. So I'm probably not going to shoot anything else at him.
You should.
Can you measure 18 from those flamers for me? I don't have to walk all around the table. Okay, so pretty much either of those guys. Is that the Dread Spear?
Oh,
unit?
there's actually 2. That guy's.
Oh, okay.
I missed him earlier.
So is that the Dread Spear unit or the Blackguard?
The Dread Spear unit you have obliterated.
Yeah. But
This is the Executioners.
Okay, I wasn't sure which one you're. That's the Dread
These are
Spear.
the Blackguard.
Blackguard. Okay, that's fine.
Dread Spears are the Spearmen.
Okay. We'll have those flamers fire at the Executioners. 6, 9, 10.
This is gonna suck.
So we're needing 4s. I
Oh
believe.
well.
Yes, 4s to hit. 5 hits and 3s to wound. Only 2 wounds, regular save.
One saved.
Alright, so D3 damage. So it'll be 3.
Jeez, of course it is.
Next, we will have these flamers, and they're going to go ahead and fire at them.
Same unit?
Yeah. 6, 9, 10. Getting 4s to hit. We got 6 hits that time. Getting 3s to wound. We got 3 wounds, regular saves.
Nope.
So that'll be D3 each. So 2, 4, 5 more.
Okay.
What's their leadership?
7.
And they've lost 8.
Yep.
They've got 2 left.
They're gone.
Okay. That's what I was needing to check on. So we'll start with these pink horrors on the far left now. And they're just going to start hurling into the big group of dread spears. 4, 8, 10. Needing 4s. And needing 4s again. So we got 3 more regular save.
On the dread spears?
Yeah, the big unit dread spears right there.
One.
Okay, so it's just 1 damage each for them. And this unit of pink horrors, I think I'm going to have 4 that are out. Yeah, because that's in. So we got 6 I can shoot. So 2 hits. No wounds.
That's not where I needed the break.
That's all the shooting. So, end of shooting, on a 4-up they'll suffer more. They do. So the executioners will suffer 3 more mortal wounds.
Didn't matter.
So, assaults. The Lord of Change will go ahead and assault. As will this unit of flamers. So we'll do the Lord of Change first.
Nice thing.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Lord of Change, we'll get a 7, which I think is going to get me close enough.
If not, he rolled a 10 on the table, but we're using the dice thing, so
It'll get me close enough to pile in.
well, you have to be within half an
yeah,
inch.
true.
So, but you got a 10, so go ahead to wherever you're wanting to go.
I mean, I can get these guys this way.
Okay.
Because his reach, I think, is like 2 inches, so.
Okay.
The flamers will go ahead and do their charge, which will succeed.
My plan for my strategy just
Did it?
it's gone. Yep.
If it makes you feel any better, my strategy worked perfectly.
Yeah, that makes me feel better.
So
I was just for fun gonna surprise you with something that I could do, but now I can't do it because I'm tied up.
What was it going to be?
In my hero phase, I can charge a unit that's within 12 inches of me.
That is neat.
And I charge and attack as if it's the combat phase, but it's not the combat phase, so you don't
See?
get to attack back.
That is really neat.
Yeah.
So I'll do the Lord of
Oh,
Change
well.
first, so he's going to pile in. Which the piling got him within range of both of his attacks. So he's going to throw all of his attacks on the cav.
Okay.
So the first set, which is going to be 3, is going to be from the Staff of Zinch. And these need 4s to hit. So 2 hits. And 2s to wound. Because he hasn't taken damage yet. So 1 wound, it is regular save.
Made it.
Okay. The next 2 attacks you
And just for our viewers, the symbol on the die is a 6.
The next set of attacks is going to be the Baleful Sword, which is 2 attacks, 4 to hit. I'm going to use one of my 4s and one of my 5s from my Destiny dice pool to get 2 hits. And it's 2s to wound, so I will use my 2 2s to get wounds.
Jeez.
And the rend is -2.
What's its damage?
3.
Jeez. Missed one by 1.
So 3 each. So a total of 6 wounds.
At least I got him out of combat.
This is true. So that's my Lord change.
All 3 of them were changed.
Okay.
It's not gonna matter.
It could. You could get 1 or 2 wounds in. You could get 3 wounds in.
No, not now. One wound 3.
Any rend?
No.
Okay. So we need a 4 up. That he will save. So now the Flamers are going to attack with their Flaming Maws with 2 attacks each. These guys need 5s to hit and 3s to win. So we've got 1 hit and 1 wound.
I thought it was 5 and 5.
No, 5s and 3s.
Oh, okay. I just misunderstood you.
It's regular save.
I get to reroll once
Nice.
and to save.
Cool. I believe that's that. I don't know if the Knights need a leadership or
Yeah,
not.
they do. They're good.
Okay.
Wish they were demons. Okay, so hero phase.
Now, do I score that now or at the end of your turn?
I don't
I
know.
can
don't know.
look
I'll
for
let
you.
you check it.
Yeah.
Those are all out. I need 10. Get there. Is it 1? I think it's all. Or host. Pick 1 unit that is within 12. That actually kind of sucks. Okay, so
Okay, so at the end of your turn, you score a number of victory points equal to the number of current round for each star fragment you control. For example, if you control 1, at the end of your turn, on the 3rd battle round, you would score 3 victory points. So I've scored 2. But I won't score again until my next turn.
okay. Okay, alright, cool. Alright, so I'm not going to do anything with it. These guys are going to get the command to charge for my my battalion.
Okay.
They have 8 inches.
They want to go for the Ogre Droid, right?
No, they do not. Command ability, she's going to command these guys to run. She's going to get, actually it's command underlings. That's what she's going to do. They can run or charge. Actually, they can run and still either shoot or charge.
Okay.
So
I assume since they're spearmen, you're going to still want them to be able to shoot, right?
yeah, that's it. Alright, good. I can see you. So why not? You've still got that automatic stop.
No. I don't think I do. Do I? It's been forever since I played.
So 7 for an arcane bolt.
7?
Yeah.
Okey-dokes.
Who's blocking it?
The Lord of Change. So I think it's going to be going through. I
Sweet!
can't stop it.
I'm at least going to put some wounds on something. 1 wound
On.
Lord of Change.
Okay. That's where I imagined it was going. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay, so move it. These guys are running. Because, I did that with them.
Yes. That's a nice 6. That gets them what, to a 10 or an 11?
That gets them to... wrong ones. To a 12.
Oh. I expected them to have a 5. Nice. They're going for the Lord of Change over
Yes,
there.
they are. Alright, so I can easily get this guy back up into there. You cool with me just bringing it around?
Yeah, you've got 12 inches. You can.
What I'll do is I'll double 1 the charge distance.
I think the problem that I'm thinking you're going to run into is they're going to go after the Lord of Change and get stuck there for 1 or 2 combats, and I'm just going to be able to wear them down with spells. But I'm not sure you have much of any other choice.
Well, I'm hoping that I can get a good enough charge to where I'll get, if not all, almost all of them in. And if I do that, the sheer number
Of attacks.
of attacks, I'm hoping will bring him
Do they
down.
do they cause rend?
No,
Okay.
that's all of that unit.
How many is that? 30?
30.
It's a lot.
And I actually, around that part of the base, could get all
Yep.
30 of them in.
Yes, you could. I'm fully aware of that.
How far away are these guys? That's a long charge, but I might can do it. Oh, that's too bad. My best unit's gone.
Yeah, I kind of was worried about the executioners.
Oh, I didn't put those guys on my profile over here. Close. Go back. I need to. That's why. Download. There we go. Okay. Alright, so the Blackguard. They are also a 6-inch move. It's going to be 1 long charge.
I said 9 or 10.
I don't need 9.
It's possible.
Of course, that's just going to tie me up because you're just going to come back. Alright. I think she's going to stay put because I hate to have her stay put though.
Well, I mean, realistically, is there anyone that's not within 12 inches of her right now? Because that's her command range, right?
Yeah, well, they'll be out of it but if I succeed my charge.
But if you succeed the charge there, then they don't really need to be in it at that point. Unless you want to give them immune to battle shot. So no one's immune to battle shot this round, right?
No, no one's immune to battle shot. Alright, so my dark shards. that. Okay, so my dark shards are shooting at the Lord of Change.
Okay.
What's your save, by the way?
It's only a 4-0.
Alright, so I've got 20. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36. I will have 4 more shots.
Okay. You said 4 more shots?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I have enough in the unit, so I'm getting +1 to hit, which means I am hitting on 4s.
Just so you're aware, because I had to declare when I cast it on him, his Great Horns characteristic is the one that has the +1 attack.
Okay. Alright, those are my hits, and I've got 4 more shots.
Oh, and misses. Did you get a lot of hits too?
Yeah, it was just about average.
Okay.
I think I actually did a little bit better than average, and I did average on those 4. Right, and they wound on 4.
Okay. You'll probably kill the Lord of Change this turn.
You had to say that, so now I rolled way below average.
I'm okay with that though.
Ten.
2, 4, 6, 8.
That was actually dead average. Because I should have hit with 20 and should have wounded with 10.
There you go. And I should save 5.
Yep, you should take 5 wounds.
Alright, so here we go. Save on a 4-0. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, that was a 4. I picked up.
I thought you picked up a 4,
Yeah.
but I didn't see it
I
fast
was thinking 5s.
Yeah.
Okay, so
6.
Yep.
So he's got 7 on him.
7 on him, which I think knocks him down 2 tracks, if I remember correctly. Knocks him down to the 3rd step. So he's hurting now.
How many has he got left?
7.
I got him halfway. Alright, so we'll charge with these guys first.
I want the double ones here.
Spears. Hornblower. Okay. I have a hornblower, so I can re-roll 1 die on my charge.
I want triple ones. You got it.
6. I'm gonna re-roll the 2.
That's cool.
12.
Okay. Just go ahead and circle them, yeah. You're gonna be able to get it pretty much wherever you want. Yeah, I think he's probably dying this turn. On the bright side, the only thing that really changes in combat is his to wound with his staff, which isn't the big damaging one.
These guys have 2-inch reach, so they can attack 3 deep. This is just for a moral victory.
Well, if you kill him this turn and you get first turn next turn,
I've got a shot then.
yeah.
Except you're scoring and I'm not.
Well, I only score on my turns.
Because if I don't get the double turn, I'm in trouble.
I think we should just keep alternating turns like this.
Alright.
If you don't get the double turn, I'm going to have to really hope that I do decent in magic and shooting.
Alright, Alright, so now we're going to do the charge for my blackguard. I need a 9.
Okay.
And I can't get it even re-rolling the die. So, okay, so they don't get in, so we'll come over to this combat again. I'm doing the Dread Spears first.
The unit of 2, right?
No.
But you might miss those attacks.
Okay, so they have 1 attack each, and the leader has 2. So I have 31 attacks.
Alrighty. And moved on like 2s now.
Hitting on 3s.
So they have numbers.
Yep.
What are they wound on? 4s?
Yeah. So, I mean, you got a good chance of surviving.
I don't know if I'd say a good chance, but there's a chance.
Ooh, toss that one back in there.
That it?
That's it.
Alrighty. What's that? 8, 9?
8. Alright, I need better than average here.
No, you don't. You can keep average.
I need to get 14 through. That's not good.
I like it when you say that, even though I can only see half the dice. We got 2, yeah.
That's nowhere near what I need. 6, 8, 10. That's only 11. Which was dead average.
8, 9. So I'll just roll 2 more after
I need
this.
you to roll below average now.
Alright. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 4.
Ah, crap.
Gonna live. So 4 more.
Crap. I'm not going to be able to kill him.
11.
Oh, dang. You know what I forgot?
What?
That charge that I did?
Mm-hmm. You didn't do a
I
charge.
didn't do my attack with them.
They charged this turn.
Yeah, in my hero phase.
Oh, go,
I never did
go
the
for it,
attack.
Go for it.
Alright, so the knights.
Because you aren't used to charging in hero phases.
Yeah. Have 1 attack each. The leader gets 2. Let me make sure. Yes, he gets 2. Hit on 3s. 1 hit.
So I'll live at least.
Wound on 3s because of the charge. No wound. The Drake spawns have 2 attacks each.
Yeah. Since I'm down to 3 wounds, I'm just going to put a 3 out here. I'll
Yeah, that's
fine
fine.
that with his casting spell die.
2 hits. 2 wounds.
1 wound each, is that right?
Yeah, and a normal save.
Just to make sure I live, I'm going to use my 5 to save 1. And I will save the others.
Okay. You got 3 left?
Yeah, I have 3 decks.
Okay. Alright,
2
so-
1s and a 3. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do the Lord of Change since your knights still get to attack again and your spear guys. So I want to at least get his attacks out.
I could have only gotten 3 wounds in from those attacks. That would have been pretty sweet.
So the Staff of Zinch is going to, let's see, it's going to be wounding on 4s and hitting on 4s now. If it makes you feel any better, his Infernal Gateway is now on 5 or more.
It's done its damage.
Yeah, this is true.
That's fine.
This is true. He's done his damage.
Even if I kill him, I have not earned the points that he took back.
He's going to throw these on the 2-man spear unit. Just because I think he might have a chance of taking them out. So 2 hits. and he needs 4s to wounds with the staff now instead of 2s. So 2 wounds, it's regular save, and it's 2 damage each.
They're in combat, so they reroll 1s and 2s.
Okay.
They're good.
All right. His swords are definitely going on the big unit. Just gives me
3 damage.
yeah.
What's he hitting and wounding on with that?
That one's unaffected. It's a 4
Ah,
plus.
jeez.
Yeah.
I need him to miss.
So 4 up. So 1 hit. 2 up. We're gonna use the 3 that I have remaining, and it's a rend minus 2.
Nope. 3 damage?
Yeah, 3 damage. It was on the big unit.
Oh, okay.
Alright, and that's him. I just need to start whittling them down before they get too big.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go with the knights.
Okay.
How much damage do these guys do?
They get 2 attacks each, and I'll get back to it. Yeah, 2 attacks each, 5 to hit, 3 to wound, 1 damage.
And 3 attacks each?
2 attacks.
2 attacks
A
each.
total of 6 attacks, 5 to hit, and 3 to wound.
Okay, because you can only get one of them attacking my knights.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna attack with the
Spearman.
spearman.
Okay. Is this on the lower change still?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they realistically can't stop the knights. They're gonna be going on the spearman.
Blackguard. All the pictures look the same. Alright, the great spears. 2 hits. No wounds.
Alright, so the flamers are going to go ahead and attack the 2-man unit of spears, just because they realistically are only going to get 2 hits. 5s to hit. They got 3 hits. And 3s to wound. So 2 wounds, regular save.
Nope.
So I'll finish them off.
Ah! Oh. He had one more attack.
Okay, go for it, go
Because
for
I
it.
forgot I had a leader.
Yeah, you're fine.
He missed anyway. Irrelevant. Alright, I got one more shot at this with these knights.
Can the knights do it? They need 3 wounds.
Alright, so 3 attacks.
Don't forget your leader.
Yeah, I got it. Because the knights themselves only have 1 attack.
Gotcha. It's the Drake that has
The drakes have 2 attacks each. Alright. 2 hits. They don't have any other ability, do they? Nope. 1 wound.
Save.
Damn, quit saving it. Three hits.
This could still do it. The magic ponies.
1 wound.
Okay. So he will at least be safe for the priority roll. And he will fail that.
Yeah, Lee. I'm not gonna kill anything.
Alright.
Alright, so we roll for the
For the comments.
comments. I'm on my side and 1 on your side. So my side is going to be on 5. So over here. Hand me.
Yeah.
I'll measure it out.
Does it go in the center of that
Yeah.
area? Okay.
12 up. And 12 across. So right there.
You can go ahead and roll for mine. It'll be
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same as the others.
4.
So right there in the middle.
Alright, I need this priority roll.
And 36, right?
Yeah.
I think we have this one over a little too far.
God, they're in range.
Just head to the right place.
Okay.
I think I moved it forward. Just gonna move them out of the way for a second.
So you're claiming 2. I could wipe you off the table, and I'm not going to.
Alright.
Because you already got 1.
Yeah, well, 2 points. It's
Yeah,
turn
yeah.
2. Alright, priority roll. 2.
4.
You
I
got
will
it.
take priority. Alright, so first of all, I'm going to. It ain't gonna matter on your turn, though, is the thing. It is not even going to matter.
I think you're gonna get the Lord of Change.
I hope to goodness so.
He only has 2 wounds left.
Alright, well, first thing I'm going to do, this unit is within 12 inches of my leader. They're going to get the charge ability from that battalion.
Battalion.
6. Get to re-roll 1 die because I have the drummer. 10.
Nice. That'll get you there.
So,
I actually appreciate
I don't
you
want to
doing that.
yeah, I think I do want to go that way. What, moving away from my
Yeah,
thing?
because I still have 100 points left in reserve.
I got other plans.
Do you?
I do. I'll get too close to those guys.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I can measure the 3-inch bubble for you. That way you'll know. Yeah, you're good. You have another inch or so.
Okay. Alright, so that's got them. They're in range. Of course, so is your Lord of Change.
I think you should hit him.
You don't attempt to block whichever one I do.
No one over there need a leadership, right?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
I didn't know.
actually, they would have.
Okay, I didn't know what their leadership was, so
So
roll high for me.
They're good.
Okay.
Rolled a 3. They're a 7. So,
Gotcha. I was hoping.
I will give them. I need to check which thing is which. See, this is the problem of not playing them much. Alright, so that's the command ability. So I haven't used command ability. I'm going to give them immunity to battle shock.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast, just for kicks and giggles, Arcane Bolt.
Alrighty.
You know what? No, because he should go down anyway. I'm going to try to give them Mystic Shield.
Alrighty.
That's an 11.
I just need 1 6 or 1. Do I have to meet or beat?
You have to beat.
So I need 1 6.
Yep.
Which I did not get. So they will have Mystic Shield.
Alright, awesome.
Which realistically isn't going to matter.
Alright, so that's that. Resolve this charge. Guard.
Does she not have a spell from like your lore or anything? Or do you have a lore yet? Or
I think she does. I don't think it's really all that useful against you.
oh, okay.
Word of Pain. It's a 7. Visible unit suffers a mortal wound. In addition, your opponent must subtract 1 from any hit rolls. So I mean,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
It's something that would be better on like one of the pink cores where I'm throwing a lot to hit rolls.
Right.
Gotcha. Who are they shooting at?
They're not shooting. This is that charge.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
It'd be a lot more dice if they were shooting. $12 at -1.
Alright. 6. So I will have 3 more after this. And they need 6s. So,
None on that.
the unit will be white.
Yes.
No 6s. I wasn't expecting 12 wounds to go through. How many attacks did I get?
2.
Oh wow, 20 attacks and you had 12 that got through. Wow.
Yeah. Well, 3's to hit and then 3's to wound.
Oh, okay. That's not.
They're an elite unit. Dude, the executioners are the same, 3 and 3,
Are they?
but any 6s to hit is a mortal wound also.
Wow.
You still have to make the save.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's why I was like, oh, you got my. Alright, so movement. These guys will move. Because that charge in the hero phase does not preclude them from moving during the movement phase.
Just want to make sure that you're more than
Yeah, please do. Further?
Yeah.
Get in the way. Did I get it?
Yeah, it should be fine.
Couldn't get quite as far as I wanted to. If I thought ahead.
Yeah, you're gonna need 11 for him.
Yeah, I'm not going to get to him.
But if you like a 10 or so.
If I thought ahead, I wouldn't have given them the immunity. I would have given them the run. Because what I really want to do is get them looped around and get to those guys.
Try and turn my flank on me after I turned yours.
Yep.
I see.
She's going to run. Not really. Might as well go this way a bit. Get a little bit further out. Maybe try to protect hers a little bit. Alright. That
How many battle
be
rounds are there?
5. Okay. You've got this game. I'm just trying to make it competitive.
You taking out that unit right there, that took out a decent amount of firepower.
Alright, I am going to... These guys are going to just tear me up the shooting phase. There's nothing I can do about it. Alright, these guys are going to shoot at these guys.
Okay. That's just rude. Although realistically, that was kind of the point.
Oh, you know what? I think they might move first.
Okay.
Yeah, they are going to move. That cover's not going to do them any good next turn anyway.
Are they going to be charging too?
Probably.
That guy will welcome a charge.
Really?
Yeah, actually.
Why?
Because he's more of a melee beast. I mean, he's got spells and stuff, but melee is where he's going to do more good. He's got 3 different attacks. His great horns do 3 each, and his staff does D3 each.
You know what I probably should do?
Charge him.
I probably should shoot at your Lord of Change. Oh well.
Oh, if he takes a lot of damage, though, it's harder for him to cast.
Make sure I'm outside of 3 inches, please.
You should be. That looks like you are. Yeah. You're at about 4. That's a big unit.
Unit of 20. Alright, so that's not all of them. I got another.
Got another.
Alright, so I will have 4 more attacks after this. I'm still shooting at the blue boys.
Okie dokes.
That's not looking too good.
How are they in melee?
They're about like the spearmen, but they don't have the reach. So, I mean,
do,
it's
they
decent.
get, do they get the +1 for melee attack?
I think they only get that with the shooting, but I'll double check. Yeah, they don't get it in the shooting phase.
Okay.
They do get the same shield advantage though, rerolling 1s or 1s and 2s if they're in combat. Seriously?
I like the sound of that.
Only 8 wounds out of 40 shots.
6, 8.
That really sucked.
Oh yeah, but you did wipe the unit earlier.
Huh?
You did wipe a whole unit in your hero phase.
So my shooting, so that will bring up charges. This unit's going to charge. I've got the drummer. So 8 inches.
So you'll get them, but not them.
Yeah. Swing it around to here.
So you'll probably wipe another unit.
Oh no, I think I got kind of lucky last time. I wipe another unit just to die.
Here's hoping that works.
Yeah, all of your massive casting. Alright, so, well, first unit I'm attacking with is my big spearman, because I don't want you swinging back at me with that.
But they're lower than 30 now, so I got rid of a plus, right?
No, that goes until 20.
Oh, dang.
I
I was hoping.
But I am going to do some pile in. How many wounds do each of these guys have?
2 or 3. Two with a 5-up save, and when one dies, if there's a Zinch Demon hero within 9 inches, on a 6, I add 2 flamer models to the unit.
But there has to be a hero.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which right now there's a little Lord of Change.
Alright, so.
Are you dividing attacks?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am putting. They have how many?
total of 6 altogether because they have 2 each. Unless more come back.
Right. I'm putting 10 on them.
Okay.
And that puts 19, 20 on the Lord of Change.
Okay.
Alright, so 10 on them. Four normal saves.
On the dudes?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. So 5 up. So that's 2 guys. Alright, any 6s, I get 2 back.
Oh, this is all happening at the same time. I get my attacks on the Lord of Change first.
Well, yeah, but it'll still take effect.
No,
because it happens at the same time.
No, if he dies, he's not there.
But
All of my attacks and kills are resolved before you get that. I don't think I'm gonna get him.
You only need 2 wounds.
I think we're down 4. Dadgummit. So 6.
No, you're gonna get him. Yeah, you got him.
So read its wording. See, because everything happens simultaneously, so he dies and they die.
Right.
So he's not on the board.
Roll a dice each time a model in this unit is slain within 9 inches of a Zinch Demon hero from your army. On a 6, add 2 flamer models to this unit.
See, I don't think he counts as being there because my attacks on him are resolved. At the same time, my attacks on them are resolved, which means he dies when they die, so he's not on the board anymore. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, kind of. I guess.
I mean, it's only on 6. You can roll it.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't mind. It probably wouldn't have mattered anyway. No.
I totally forgot to charge with them. Been too long since I played. You get to pick something to attack.
We'll do these guys, I guess. Try to get at least some attacks back.
Well, I probably won't wipe the unit, which means you'll get the guys back anyway. So
That's what I'm hoping for.
I at least made a show of it.
I don't think you're out of it. I think you've got a chance.
I think I am after your turn. I just left my Dread Spears there, not inflicting any damage, and your guy's just gonna eradicate them.
What am I attacking with? P4s. Where are they? There they are. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I guess this 10. So, hit on 5s, wound on 4s. Number and 1 damage. Alright, your turn.
That was it.
Yep. That's it. Oh wait, the leader gets an extra attack. Which will hit. No wound though.
Okay.
Are you doing your calf next?
You know, yeah. I didn't even think about
wouldn't
that.
it technically make more sense to do them next?
Yeah. Pile in. Alright, so the 3 attacks from... I actually forgot they were over there. They haven't done anything the whole battle. 2 hits. 1 wound. Normal save.
Save.
Okay. The Drake spawn. 3 hits. 3 wounds. Normal save.
This will probably kill him. Yep. He's dead.
Yay!
Look, they did something.
They did something. They killed something.
So,
Your guard, you don't have anything else, do you?
nope.
10, 15, 20 attacks. Hitting on 3s, moving on 3s. Oh, dang. See, read your rules. I get to reroll ones to hit with the black guard.
Oh, that's not cool. There's so many.
That was a 2.
You hit with 14 or 16 out of 20.
Yep.
That
was
is
the re-rolling
insane.
ones. Moving on 3s.
Alright, a lot of 1s and 2s.
Well, it's above average. 6 of them. 7 of them.
So that should be
5.
9.
9. Your unit will survive and some will come back.
This is true. 3, 6, 9. Alright, so need 5s. Any rend?
No rend. Oh, -1 rend.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Need 6s. So 2. So we'll have 3 left. 1,
I need you to roll a 1 on what comes back.
3, 4. Those would be
Take the banner off.
No, I don't want to take the paint off. Okay. Battle shocks. I'm going to use my
Yeah.
one of my 1s, and let's see how many come back. Give me 6 out of the 7 I lost.
5.
5 out of 6.
Pretty good.
I'll take it.
I had to pull the 1s off somehow. I'm just sickened that I forgot to charge with my.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I wasn't going to kill that guy, but I was just going to try to get wounds on the other unit.
Other unit. Alright. So, you don't control any, so
No.
my turn.
And you just scored 6 more. I think it's about to be out of
I'm fixing to score.
Yeah, yours
9
fixing
more,
to score.
hopefully.
You going to get this one?
Yeah, hopefully. Alright. We're going to start with this unit, pink horse. They're going to attempt to.
That'll probably put it out of reach. Let's see. 9.
Oh no! I done goofed. I guess I can't summon them, so they're having to come in now. Because I lost guys. He was one of the ones remaining because he was the horn blower, so they're going to be 3 of him. There's 50 of my remaining 100 points.
That's not cool. But you can't summon those guys?
Right. Brimstone and Blue Horse I can't summon.
Yeah.
He can create them technically by his spell, but I think just the first one has to be with him.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I thought this game was going to be totally over by the end of round 3. I've got a shot at still being in it anyway. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch you on points, but
So the whole unit has to be within 6 inches, but that gives me some extra inches to play with. Okay, so I probably won't get that one. I thought I could summon these guys in. I can't.
well, they can run. They might get close enough.
This is true. Alright, so hero
Aren't they like
phase.
speed 5?
Yeah.
What's your roll you get there?
Yeah, because I need 3 away from that. So basically a 5 or a 6. I think I can get one guy there. 1 or 2 guys.
Which is more than I have there.
A 4 I might be able to get one guy there. We're gonna do this guy, I think, first.
He's not going to do his bond, is he?
I'm tempted to, but I don't think he will.
And this guy is his thaumaturge in the middle of the table that's just been racking up victory points for the whole game, and I can do nothing about it because he effectively has like 30 health.
That's right. We're actually hold off on the thaumaturge. We're gonna do the Herald first, and he's going to use his magical tome to get 3 dice. I think that's right. Arcane Tome. Yeah, you can roll 3 dice instead of 2. And he's going to cast his Pink Fire of Zinch. Yeah. Which will go off with an 18.
Nice.
It'll be at this unit because I think everything else is out of range. Technically they aren't, but I don't like the damage that they're doing. So it'll be D6 mortal wounds.
Roll that 1.
I'm looking for a 6. It's 5. 5 mortal wounds. And since he got 9 or more on a casting attempt, he can make another spell.
It's not going to matter. These guys are going to go away. Unless I need to keep my drummer. I don't know why they're going to disappear.
What's their leadership? 7?
I think they're an 8. Yeah, they're an 8.
So
I need a 3 now to keep me losing anybody else. You put a few more and they're just going to dissolve.
Hey, sorry.
It's
Do
okay.
you know what time the game is Monday?
What game? Oh, I think it's 8.
8?
Yeah.
Because I tried to Google it. It wasn't it.
Yeah, I think it's 8.
we're going to have the unit Pink Horse right here. Use Arcane Bolt. And they get +1 from the Herald. Which it'll go off for 3 more.
Yes, you can leave them alone now.
Yeah, because they're at a straight roll. Is that right? That's 5 plus 3, 8.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So on a 2 up, they just disappear.
So
And you might kill one in combat. So I don't think there's any reason to continue after this round. Play this round out.
he's going to Arcane Shield for his second spell, because he got 9 or more. Which will go off, and that will be on the Thaumaturge up
Okay.
here. They're going to use Unchecked Mutation on this unit. I think that's a 7 cast, and they are not within. So they're going to need that 7. Unchecked Mutation. Yeah, it's a 7. So looking for a 7. It will go off. So the spear unit will suffer D3 mortal wounds, which will be 1. I then roll a dice, and on a 5 or 6, they suffer another, and you roll another dice as above.
Right. You keep going until it stops.
Okay, so 5 or 6. Nope. So
Okay.
just 1. I think he's going to stick with his treacherous bond for now. No, he's going to use his fire blast. He needs a 7, which will not go off. He wouldn't get either off. So that's hero phase. I think that's everything. So they're running.
No.
I don't think it would matter.
Yeah, it does. You got it.
I'm gonna move this first.
What's your total? 10?
Yeah, 10 with that.
And that's within 3. You are easily you can get another one then within 3.
So the 4 would have gotten it either way.
Yep. It's cool. Earlier you re-rolled over there and had you had a different result. So it was not to your advantage.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
That's going to put it out of reach because I'm not even going to be able to challenge one of the others.
These guys are just going to kind of like where they are right now. Just kind of in both. He'll scoot up just about an inch to get within that 3-inch little bubble.
Dude, can I give you some advice?
What?
Run those guys up and swarm this, because that guy can move on to that. They're disappearing. I'm not going to have anything that can touch him.
Oh, true.
You can run him behind the house, so even if they survive, I can't shoot him.
Yeah, true. So, here, yeah.
Just, you've been away for a while, but just
I didn't even think about that.
help you out with your tactics, because you swarmed that and I can't get you off of it.
Were they immune to battle shock? No. Yeah.
No, they're immune to battle shock. But these guys are not.
Trying to figure out for my flamers.
Well, they're probably in range of your flamers. I don't know if your flamers can see them. I'm pretty sure they
I
can.
don't think they can.
No, probably not. But you can move first, and then you'll be able to see them.
That's what I'm hoping for. Over to get within the 1-inch bubble thing. Just because it's a 3-inch bubble, we're going to get some more bodies in here.
I mean, you can wrap the game up with that, because then I'm not going to be able to get you off of it. Because at this point, you've got 2. At the end of this turn, you're going to have another 9. That's going to be 11.
That'll get him within the...
You want to run him, though. So just in case they survive for some reason, I can't shoot.
Oh, I only need him like 3 inches. I can get him back over there.
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
They're probably going to survive, for being honest. They have 9 inches. You move them like to there-ish. And that should get them within sight.
What's the range?
18.
Okay.
I can,
Yeah, he'll still be able to.
I mean, I could get like all the way back to the edge of the
I was going to make sure that had you positioned so all 3 could see it.
Okay. Alright, so I think that's all the move. Basically, for those that couldn't see, my blue horrors moved up. The blue horrors that I got from the wounds on my pink horrors last turn moved up to capture the objective on my dad's side of the board. My flamers moved up to get into sight and range of his archers, and my brimstone
horse
and
just
my,
ran, and his pink horse on his right also ran to cover the center one. So he's got basically 30 to 35 bodies on the center objective. He's got the objective in his deployment zone covered by one of his heroes. I've only got 1 unit near it. I don't have line of sight for any shooting range or anything. But the unit that's near it, if I roll a 2 or higher in the battle shock, they disappear. So he's really sitting pretty to just control all the objectives and me have no way to get him off of them.
which if you roll a 1 on a battle shock while you're within 6 inches of a hornblower from my pink horse, you have to re-roll.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so I'd have to do double 1s to even have 1 guy left.
yeah. All right. So into the shooting, these pink horrors are gonna be firing there.
That's what I do.
6, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so his pink cars are shooting at my dredge shards.
Yeah,
They're
the-
dark shards.
The archers. So forced to hit. I don't have all of them. 2. So forced to hit. Only 2 hits. Forced to wound. So 1 wound, regular save.
Wound. I believe they are a 5. They might be a 6 though. Let's see. The dark shards are a 5. 1.
Yeah, just 1.
Rolled a 1. I get to re-roll that.
They get to reroll too?
Yep. They have the shields also, but still failed.
That's kind of silly, but they have shields.
That helps. They're fast. Alright, next shooting.
3, 6, 9. Oh.
There's 1 on that.
Yeah. That's counting my points so far. So These, the right unit of pink horrors are going to fire into the dark shards as well. Being 4s. That was better.
Which I lost my +1 to hit.
Oh, cool. I like that. So 2 regular save.
2 regular save. 5 up. Made 1.
Okay. And now I have to get these guys below 20 for them to lose their plus.
Yep. 9 more. No, 7 more. Right?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. I did some in the magic phase.
I totally forgot about that. I think I attacked a couple of attacks extra with them.
No, it was
This
this
magic
phase.
phase.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, that's right, you did.
So I need to get 4.
Well, you need to get 5. You have to drop them below.
Okay. Alright, so the flamers back there, I'm going to have the 2 regular guys shoot at the archers, and the leader, which gets 4 shots at this unit.
Okay.
So we'll do the archers first. So we need 4s and then 3s. So that's 3 hits with 3 wounds.
Oh, that's nasty.
Regular save.
Reroll 2. Save 1.
Alright, so D3 damage each. So that'll be 2, 5 damage. I'm gonna place this nice little flame dice right there to indicate that we need to roll for them at the end of the phase. And then the leader is going to fire at the spears, being 4s to hit. So we got 2 hits. And needing 3s to wound. 2 wounds.
5 up. Reroll.
Alright, so D3. So that'll be 2, 3. We got a little flame token on them as well. And the blue horse ran. So that'll actually be the end of the shooting. So we'll start with these guys first on a 4 or more.
Yep.
They will suffer D3 more. No. And the archers, 4 or more. Yes. And they will suffer another 1. So assault phase charges is going to be this guy. He will fail.
Yes! Now I just need to win any other charges.
No, I don't think so. So just
Combat
these
there?
guys, yeah. So they're going to pile in. Should be piling around. So we got 8 attacks. 3, 6, 8, and 1 from the leader. 5s to hit. So we got 2 hits. 4s to wound. 1 wound. Regular save.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's it, isn't it?
They get their attacks back.
Yeah, but I mean that's the only things in
Yeah,
combat,
yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah, those are the only ones in combat.
I did forget my captain's extra attack the whole time with them.
I don't think it would have mattered, but
It might have gotten that. No, because you had
I
like 3 left.
Yeah. Reroll once.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So 5 hits, 5 wounds at -1.
5. Alright, so 6s will save. No saves, so I'll lose 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now will come the battle shock
Battle
phase.
They're dice +1.
Okay.
So 6.
I like that. They're straight dice? That your guys?
Yeah. And I have to re-roll a 1. They're on.
Alright. And my guys are dice minus 5, so even... Basically, if I roll a 6, then I'll lose 1. And since there's nothing in immediate threat of them, I'm not...
You're not worried about using your 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't use it.
And I get a 1
You
anyway.
get 1 anyway.
And
4
4
on back. Jeez. Fighting demons, gotta love it.
I haven't even had to use their spell. The spell that they have from the book heals them. And any other unit.
Alright, so if I can get priority, I might have a shot.
End of that turn, I get 3, 6, 9 victory
Is
points.
that turn 3?
Yeah.
9, so you're at 11.
Yeah, I am up to 11 victory points. And here comes priority roll for turn 4.
I don't mind if you want to play out your turn, but I don't think there's much reason to, because you're going to score all 3 of those at 4 each. That's
Yeah.
12. That's going to put you at 23. Even if I claim the 2 back, which is what I was hoping to do on my turn, I was hoping to be able to get lucky, honestly, and kill enough here to where, because they might could do it.
They're at what? 21?
Yeah.
So-
and with these guys.
Well, realistically, the pink horrors and the blue and the brimstone horrors on the center aren't going to do anything, and they're just going to be able to destroy them.
Well, I'm also likely... Oh, no, because I'm out of range. Dang. I should have kept her over here, because I could have gotten a charge off in my hero phase. And do damage there, and then again.
Honestly, yeah, it probably wasn't going to matter, because what I was probably going to be doing is moving the pink horrors up to form a line.
Yeah.
Prevent the charge onto the brimstone horrors. He'll charge into there. They'll move up to form kind of a barrier
Yeah,
there.
I was going to send her in against them, because I think that she could kill them. Not in one turn, but she could kill them. And what's left of their shooting, put it on those guys.
But yeah,
and,
like you
and
said,
then just have the charges go in, just try to knock your numbers down.
but like
And
you said,
hopefully get it
since-
low enough that with this, these, and these, that I would control this and this. Then I'd score 4, 8. You would score 4 on yours. That would put you at 15.
8. But
If I got enough down, then I might be able to just send something over that outnumbers him.
Yeah.
And possibly get it. Even if not, then 10, you'd still win. If I'd have to get him on round 5. But with you having the turn and scoring those, mathematically, it's impossible.
Good game.
Good game.
When you got those 30 over there, I was really worried you were going to take out Lord Change that turn and then just mow them into the center.
Well, that's what I was hoping to do. But
I think the Lord Change lasting that one turn.
well, what I really should have done, instead of shooting at those, I should have shot at the Lord of Change to take him out.
So you
And
could
then that would
charge
have
the
freed
center.
them up so I could charge the center. And but I knew I couldn't kill him, but I probably should have just charged in on this.
Yeah.
Done whatever I could to him, because if you don't want him to die, he's going to have to transfer to them.
Yeah.
And then I could have whittled those numbers down enough.
Yeah. But overall, good game.
And at that point, I could have just left them there, and just kept picking away at stuff instead. But it was a good game.
He did what he meant he was needed to do. He held the center because with the Brimstone Horrors all the way back here, it's hard to get to him.
Yeah.
And with the Treacherous Bond, he's just a massive tank right there.
It is challenging and fun to play against Zinch. I think with a little bit more practice with my Darkling Coven, I think I could probably do a little better, maybe.
That I guess second turn.
Losing my Executioners
Yeah.
before they even got a chance to do something was brutal.
Well, the problem was by second turn, I had basically completely wiped out your left flank.
Oh yeah, yeah, and my best elite unit, because they have the Severing Strike. If it's a hit roll of an Executioner of 6 or more, the Executioner inflicts 2 mortal wounds on the target. Well, it's 2 mortal wounds instead of its normal damage, which is even better, because it normally does 1 damage. But when you get a roll of 6 to hit, it's 2 mortal wounds. So and they're 2
and 6 or
attacks
more to
each.
hit, right? So like if you have any pluses or anything like that.
That's the problem. There's not a way to give them pluses to
There
hit.
isn't.
I don't know.
Either way, I think it did come down to just 1 or 2 dice rolls though, because if you got the turn here, you had a chance of
Yeah, oh yeah,
taking
yeah,
those
yeah.
and
If
at
I
least keeping it.
If I'd gotten the priority, I had a shot at making it to where I could possibly win on round 5. It was going to be a long shot, but I had the possibility.
I think the biggest problem you might have run into if that happened, if you didn't wipe the brimstones, these guys have the spell that allows me to heal a friendly unit. So I could have put more models back here, which would have made it more
put
difficult.
models back, or is it just healing?
No, I heal a number of models. So I can't use it to heal a Lord of Change, but I can use it to buff units back up.
Gotcha.
But yeah, either way, definitely enjoyed
It's a
it.
good game. We'll have to try to get another one in tomorrow night. And with that, we will sign off.